Hey y'all, it's me, Bree, and welcome to my channel, Bree Free. For those of you that are coming back, thank you for clicking on this video again. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe only if you like this content. For all the people that are new, my name is Bree. I'm a medical laboratory scientist, a senior college student majoring in psychology, and I'm also the CEO and founder of Alcoya Industries. You can follow us on Instagram. So this week, by now you probably know that I have a very, very busy schedule, and I do. I commute 5 hours Monday to Friday for school and work, and I also work on the weekends where I live. So I still manage, but when I look back at my phone, because you know how it gives you like the weekly, like, oh, this is how much time you spent versus last week, it tells me that I spent at least 10-12 hours of screen time. On most of it's on social media, either Instagram, but I don't be on it that much. I don't really like her, but mostly TikTok. I be scrolling TikTok for hours, like 4, 5, 6 hours, and it's like, how do I fit that in? And I could be using that time for things that are more productive. So that's what this week's video is about. It's about me going a whole week cutting down my screen time, and it was difficult at first, but I got a lot of benefits. So I'm gonna get right into the video. Day 1, Monday. So typically on Mondays I just have work, but I didn't record that because I'm still training in HLA, so I wanted to get the opportunity to really focus. But we're gonna start a class in stats. All right, so we are out of statistics class. I'm with Krishani. I'm gonna add your Instagram on here. So how do we feel?
Tired and confused.
We'll see how it goes. We have one more exam in this class.
Yep. And
we gonna pass. I feel like we gonna pass. I feel like, because in the beginning of the class she was like, you're not gonna fail. This class is a GPA booster. Yes, so I feel like she's gonna like up it.
I hope she does.
Because I can't retake statistics for the third time.
The only thing is that we all confused. It's not only us, it's the whole class. So
she included, just confused. So
you're no like.
We'll see how it goes, y'all. But I told you this video is about me cutting down my screen time.
Yep. So
normally in that class, when she start rambling, I don't know what's going on, guess what I do? I go to good old Instagram, go to good old TikTok. Go to good old TikTok. But this whole time I didn't even go.
She didn't.
I didn't. I just sat there and scrolled on my computer up and down through the notes, just trying to pass the time. So we'll see. I feel like we're gonna pass this semester. It's nothing, and y'all gonna see more Krishani.
Yep.
Once I move, hopefully we move this month, and y'all, the next video is a moving vlog.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have brunch. We're gonna have all the things. This summer is up.
Yep.
All right, bye y'all.
Bye y'all.
All right, guys. I have been at home. It is 10:40ish. And I got home around 10:20 something. I just did a little ab workout, and yeah, I would say today was a pretty good day as far as screen time. Now, like I said, or like I'm gonna say in the intro, I'm pretty busy anyway, and I work 8 to 5, and at that job I can't really, especially if I'm on lab screen, I can't be on my phone regardless anyway. So it wasn't bad today. My screen time, as for my screen time, so I did 3 hours and 32 minutes today, which in comparison to Monday of last week, look at Monday of last week. Monday of last week I did 10 hours of screen time, y'all. And today I only did 3 hours. So that's a significant difference. I'm proud of myself because how was I able to fit 10 hours of screen time in when I work 8 to 5? That's 8 hours out of my day right there. I'm driving 5 hours a day, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 13 hours of my day. And then I have class 3 of those hours. So 30, 40, 50, 16. And I still find 10 hours out of 16 hours I'm spent doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be having my full attention on what I'm doing. And I will say that I noticed today that I was able to focus more. Like, I didn't feel as brain foggy now that I cut down my screen time for today. And I noticed that about, like, when I was thinking more clearly, when I was on lab screen, my mood changed and everything, because I'm not thinking about what I just saw and stuff like that. So I really liked it. Going from 10 hours to 3 hours is crazy, but I didn't really miss the meeting no more. The most used apps that I was on was mainly Notably, which is the note-taking app that I have, and Spotify. So Spotify, because I'm driving, so I gotta listen to something or I will literally fall asleep. Some podcast or music, whatever. That's normally what I do. And like my in-between times, instead of getting on my phone, I would listen to like Spotify, listen to music or listen to a podcast or whatever, just so I could keep my mind trained or something, I guess. Day 2, Tuesday. Today I actually saw how easy it was to keep off my phone. It was easy to be consistent with this because I was really busy. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are my busiest days, but I'll show you how we went. All right, y'all, so it is day 2 of cutting down my screen time. I'm not gonna lie, while I was driving, I was on my phone a lot because I was, like I told y'all, I'm on an apartment hunt. So I was on my phone a lot looking up different apartments and stuff like that. But as far as social media goes, I wasn't on social media. I'm not gonna lie, I was stuck in traffic and I felt myself like automatically just going over to TikTok, but I was like, I opened it and I was like, oh no, and closed it. So right now, let's look at my screen time. Right now we're at 3 hours already, which is crazy because yesterday, let's see, show today, because yesterday, oh no, that was yesterday. Yesterday was 3 hours. So today we're at 1 hour and 12 minutes already. And right now it's 8:02. I'm gonna send a screenshot. Hold on. Well, now it's 8:03. And right now we're only at 1 hour and 12 minutes of screen time. I made a conscious effort to like get off the phone and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, like I said, it's been having me a clear mind. Like I was mainly just listening to music. Like my highest thing obviously is maps, and then Spotify is second at 22 minutes. My biggest thing was maps. I have Spotify second at 22 minutes. And I was on YouTube because I was looking up like apartment essentials and stuff like that. So I'm doing good so far. And honestly, I feel very clear-minded. Like I'm like not as like distracted and I have a lot of things on my mind right now. I was able to really think about my day and think about how I'm gonna attack the day and stuff like that. So I like it. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if I can stay consistent this whole week. Honestly, I'm not really like, I never was like big social media. It's just something just to scroll and stuff like that. But now I've noticed that I'm now focused on like my content. Like I'm thinking of more ideas for content and stuff like that. And I like it. So we'll see how it goes. But y'all, yes, this is the beginning of day 2. I'll see y'all later. All right, y'all. So I just made it home. I am so tired, y'all. But it was honestly, today was easy to stay off my phone. I'm not gonna lie. My class she made us put our devices up in class. I had from 6 to 8:30. So it was easy to not be on my phone for real. I did spend a lot of time on Facebook because I made a Facebook page for my business and for Alcoya and for my personal. So I did spend a little time on that. Let me get my phone. So let's look at the overall. So today we did pretty good. I was checking on it as I was going along. So we're at 3 hours and 40 minutes for today on the 8th, on Tuesday. And most of my time was spent on Chrome because like I told y'all, I was apartment hunting and setting up for tours. Second was Facebook because I was setting up the accounts and stuff. Other one was Spotify because my downtime and stuff, when I wasn't doing anything, I was listening to music while I was doing homework or when I was waiting on the train or stuff like that, or on a train or in between time, you know, I was listening to music instead of being on any social media. The only other social media I was on was Instagram, and that was to check my DMs and to check my engagement and stuff. But all in all, I did pretty good. Let's compare it to last Tuesday. Last Tuesday, I spent 8 hours. So we went from 8 hours. So we went from 8 hours to 3 hours, y'all. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A 5-hour difference. That's really good. And honestly, I can honestly say like my mind feels clearer, y'all. Like when I was doing work today and I was all day today, I just analyzed data. And normally like it would take me forever because like my brain, first of all, I have a very busy schedule, as y'all can see. I just got home and it's 11:15 p.m. And I get up at 3 a.m. So I get about 4 or 5 hours of sleep, 3, 4, 5 hours of sleep. So that's a factor that plays into this as well. But luckily for me, I felt just more awake and more alert a little bit more. Obviously I'm still tired, but like it was just, my mind felt less noisy. Like I felt less like, and I just felt less like brain foggy. And I also noticed like I would aimlessly today I felt the urge just to automatically, my finger just went to go and scroll to TikTok. Like when I was stuck in traffic at one point, I had my phone in my hand and I was like touched stuff on the screen. I looked down and I'm on TikTok. I was like, girl, how did I get here? Hurry up and got out of it. Cause I'm like, bro, this is addictive. TikTok is so addictive. And honestly, throughout this challenge, it's only day 2 and I already see a major difference, y'all. Like my attention, my being able to listen to stuff, like it's crazy. Because normally my class, she uses every second. It's 2.5 hour class. She uses every second of the class time. And I'd be dozing off. I'd instantly go to that phone and start scrolling and stuff while she's talking. Today I was able to sit back and really listen to the majority of it. So I feel like this challenge is going pretty good so far. I'm exhausted, y'all, so I'm gonna go to sleep. But I will see you in the morning. Day 3. Alright, y'all, I'm home for my last class of the week. I'm clocking in screen time at 4 hours. Most of which was Chrome because in class I was doing Blackboard. I was on Blackboard and stuff. I had it sitting open, so I think they counted as screen time. And this screen time is across all my devices. So I'm clocking in at 4 hours and 22 minutes, most of which was Chrome, Maps, because I keep my GPS on when I'm driving. And Spotify were my top 3 apps, because I'm going to listen to music. But yeah, y'all, that's the end of day 3. Also, I noticed my vision has gotten better, because I guess I keep the screens too close to my face. So that's improved. What? No more classes, no more coming home at 11. So I'll see y'all in the morning. I'm gonna meal prep. Y'all, I have to meal prep. But I think I'm gonna do sandwiches. Sandwiches are easy. And also, I have been consistent with my meal prep. As y'all seen in my lunch, I meal prep chicken, some baked beans and rice. High protein, high fiber. That's mainly what I do to keep it up, keep my body up, and keep my weight up. So, alright, y'all. That's the end of day 3. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Day 4, Thursday, I stopped by Panera. I got some more work done. I have started working on my paper and taking it seriously. That's due on Friday. Hey y'all, so I am at Panera, and I'm being quiet because it's quiet in here. I don't want to be the only one loud, but I have a bacon double take, egg and cheese double take. I have my fruit. And I do have a little cheat. I have some cinnamon roll. I'm finna practice, I'm finna figure out how I can meal prep breakfast, because I don't have time in the morning. Like I'm sleeping like 3-4 hours, so I don't be wanting to cook anything in the morning, bro. But it's so far so good, y'all. I think my body's now getting used to it. I'm breaking the habit of like touching my phone as soon as I get up, and like being on my phone while I'm driving and stuff. Now I'm already at an hour of screen time right now, because I was watching a podcast, listening to a podcast, but it was on YouTube, so it counts as screen time. So I'm already an hour in, almost 2, because the drive is 2 hours. But yeah, y'all, I have 3 more pages left on this 10-page paper that's due tomorrow. I'm gonna try to knock that out today, because I don't want to be rushing tomorrow. Tomorrow's my busiest day. I work both jobs, so I'm gonna try and get it done today. Yeah, y'all, I'm about to eat this breakfast. I meal prepped, obviously, lunch and stuff. I just bought 2 sandwiches, these turkey and cheese sandwiches. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna eat those, and hopefully I can get this paper done today, because I don't have class today. So Thursday is like my kind of chill day, because all I have to do is work and drive. So it's kind of like my little chill day that I use to like catch up on whatever work I have to do, or whatever I have to do. But we only have 3 more weeks in the semester, and in one of my classes I'm very concerned. So I'm like 4 points away from passing, and I'm trying to get that. So these next 3 weeks, like I gotta like do spectacular. So I'm gonna try and do that. And yeah, y'all, it's coming to crunch time, and I have been still, a lot of my screen time has been like Chrome because I'm apartment shopping still, and I'm gonna take y'all on that journey too. I think that's what the next video probably is gonna be. Let me know if y'all interested in that. But yeah, that's what we're doing. I'll talk to y'all probably when I'm on lunch, or probably when I get home, because I think I'm gonna like lock in on this paper during my lunch because I only have 45 minutes. But I'll see y'all when I get to the cribbo. Hey y'all, so I am home. I'm currently working on my paper, but I almost forgot to clock in with you guys. So I got home at 8, so I didn't have to like hurry up and go to sleep and stuff like that. I'm not like extremely exhausted, but I am still staying up to 11 to finish off this paper. But guys, we did good today. Now it may be, today's gonna sound a little bit crazy, but y'all gotta hear the full shindig. So today we clocking in at 6 hours and 29 minutes, which still isn't bad. It was mainly because, okay, so I was watching the Keke Palmer podcast. I love her podcast, and I normally watch it on YouTube, but I didn't know she had it on Spotify. Like the video was on Spotify, right? So 2 hours was spent on Spotify and Chrome. That was why I was Spotify and YouTube. That's why I was driving. But I wasn't on my phone. I was listening to it, you know, and then like glancing at the screen. I know I shouldn't because I'm driving, but yeah, I was, y'all. But that's where they mainly came from. And it stayed, when you have the video up on Spotify, it stays up. So I think it counted that as my screen time. But really, I wasn't looking at it. My other one was Chrome, which was another hour. It was me looking for apartments and stuff. And then I was working on this paper most of the day when I was on my breaks and stuff like that, or had downtime. I was working on that. And voice memos is up because I recorded my interviews that I have for this paper on voice memos. So the goal is not to be scrolling mindlessly on social media. And for TikTok and Instagram, I was down to 20 and 13 minutes. Like I said, the YouTube was because I was watching the podcast. And yeah, so I'm good. Like last week I did 7 hours. I did 6 hours today, but it wasn't like mindlessly scrolling. 4 of those hours last week was on TikTok, y'all. So we're doing good. So I'm proud of this. And honestly, I feel like less, like I said every day this far, but I really felt it today. Like I felt less cloudy. Like my mind was less cloudy. I was able to focus more. I was less distracted. So I feel like this is going to be something I'm going to be carrying on outside of this challenge. Like obviously, before this I wasn't, well, the analytics say different, girl, but I try not to be on social media like that. But this was like a whole other thing, and I started to notice like more of my surroundings and stuff like that too. So I mean, I'm always aware of my surroundings, but you know what I mean, like you just pick up more stuff when you're not like thinking of TikToks in your head, or certain songs are repeating in your head and stuff all the time. Like this really made me realize that like social media is so like programming, like just mindlessly saying memes and music being stuck in your head, or TikTok songs stuck in your head over and over again that just play in your head over and over again. Like it's all programming, y'all. But yeah, I feel good about today. I'm gonna crack down on this paper and really focus on what I gotta focus on, and hopefully knock this out. I'm on page 5 of 8, so we should be able to knock this out, y'all. It's gonna be like work, but I'll see y'all in the morning. This was day 4. I say it was still successful, even though we've been on a mean of about 3 hours. Today was the high one. We were at 6, but I think we're still doing good, y'all. So I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Day 5, Friday. This is my longest day because I work both my 8 to 5 job in HLA, and I also work core lab in an overnight shift, but I stay consistent. Normally this is when I slack off, but I didn't. All right, y'all, it is day 5. I am finishing up this paper still. I have like 2 paragraphs left, y'all. I'm on page 6. So 2 more pages left and I'll be done. I'll knock this out the park today. But y'all, oh my gosh, it's like I left earlier today so I could do this, but like, why? Like, traffic really shouldn't be a thing, bro. Like, the more I'm stuck in it, the more I'm just like, why does this exist? But on the drive in, y'all, I wasn't on my phone. I was just on Spotify. I was mostly still searching, apartment searching, and just sending out emails and stuff like that. I'm high key ready for this semester to be over. I'm not gonna lie, even though I'm still taking summer classes and stuff. But I'm just ready for this to be over with. But at least it's pretty outside. It's been raining all week, and I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm dry. My energy is so like calm and stuff like this. Cause rain really does calm me down. Like when I can't sleep, I be listening to rain soundtracks and thunderstorm soundtracks. Y'all do that too? Is that weird? I don't care. But yeah, I'm about to knock this paper out. This is day 5. I feel so like more normally right now. I'll be like when I'll be on my phone, I'll be walking on my phone and stuff like that. Now I just feel very like level-minded and calm right now. So yeah, I feel less distracted. My mind feels less clear. I've been saying that every day, and I'm probably tired of hearing it, but I really do feel like I can think clearly, more clearly now. So I really appreciate this challenge, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm in my car, and this is like when I got home yesterday. Well, now it's yesterday on Friday from work. I only had like 2 hours of sleep, so I went straight to sleep as soon as I got home before I came in from my shift. Now I'm done with my shift. I just worked the 8-hour. I'm about to come back for a 16. But while I was in there, I'm pretty sure I haven't looked at my screen time while I was in there, but I did relapse while I was driving home from work, and I got there at 5. I did get on TikTok, and I was scrolling. I was in fact scrolling, y'all. I spent how long on TikTok? So okay, my screen time today came out to be only 4 hours. Well, for Friday, it's Saturday morning, but it came out to be 4 hours. So I still did good. Which in comparison to last week is still good, because last week I did, last Friday I did 8 hours. So we cut it by half. Now I did spend an hour on TikTok. So I did spend an hour on TikTok, but everything else is Spotify, Chrome. It can't be all devices because I'm all devices. Okay, I spent like an hour on Chrome and stuff. I was watching YouTube while I was in there, while I was doing some, we're creating some posts for my business for next week, for Alcoya for next week. I gotta start saying my business name instead of just saying, oh, my business, you know what I'm saying, trying to get my name brand out there. But yeah, y'all, and it's snowing, y'all. I'm really mad about that. Like, it was literally, I didn't even, like, I went in with just my jacket on. I had my coat, but I didn't grab my coat because I was like, oh, it's 50 something, almost 60, like, it's good. I didn't look at the weather either. I come out, y'all, and it's full blown snowing. Like, it's coming down hard, y'all, in April. Like, that's the thing, they always have like a fake spring and then it goes back to snowing and then the real spring comes. Like, what? But yeah, it's coming down, y'all, and I have to go home, sleep. But I feel like I'm gonna end the challenge here because I have to edit all this and everything, and I'm gonna just be at work. I don't really be on my phone like that. I just be doing schoolwork and getting caught up on everything I need to get caught up on. So I just realized I forgot to put my mic in. I'm gonna turn the volume up, y'all. But yeah, I'm proud of this week. Like, I really feel more like less. I know I said this about every day, but I really do feel like cutting down my screen time was beneficial. I feel way less clouded. Like, I feel like I can focus more. I feel like I'm not sidetracked easily as much, you know. So I think this was a successful challenge. I'm very happy with it. Yeah. So now, guys, it is Sunday, and that challenge really did make a big difference in my focus. It made a big difference in my brain fog. I could think more straight. I started to really take in my surroundings. Well, I'm always aware of my surroundings, but I started to just take in little things like the weather and stuff like that. It was very rainy this week, and then it snowed randomly, but it was really beautiful. I really suggest this to everyone. Like, cut down your screen time, get off the phone, and really, a lot of problems do be that phone. Like, a lot of time I be stressed over little stuff and stuff. I be having a lot of stuff on my mind. I be feeling overwhelmed and just overstimulated most of the time. And most of the time it's because I be on that phone. So your mom probably right. It do be that phone, y'all. So if you like this content, if you like more videos like this for more productivity, like, comment, and subscribe, and interact this video so I can make more videos. Until next week, continue to pursue all attainable visions, because every vision is attainable. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.